Y'all know what's crazy? Society is so used to single moms, even married single moms, that when I used to tell people that I have toddlers and I'm a stay at home wife, the number one thing they used to always say is, "Oh my God, I bet your hands are so full. I bet that's so busy for you." And I didn't want to tell them the truth that I'm spoiled as hell and I have tons of help. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll also say, "Well, I have 3 kids of my own, so I know how difficult it is." And the whole time they're trying to project their situation onto me, I'm thinking in my head, well, dang, you probably should have got knocked up by somebody else. But I have to stand there and smile and nod and pretend I know what it's like to be a mother that just has a difficult life. But I can't relate. I'm spoiled as hell. I do whatever I want to do. Heck, I'm about to head to the spa right now. I don't clean my own house. I've never had restless nights. I've never had to change diapers by myself. I even hired somebody recently to come cook for us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm just spoiled. I have an easy life. Kids are not. And that's because I made the right decision on who I laid down and got pregnant by. My husband and I planned our kids, and the number one thing I told him before I even got pregnant was I'm not going to be one of those stay at home moms that are miserable as hell stuck in the house with kids. And you know what my husband said? Live your best life, beautiful. Anywhere you want to go or anything you want to do, you can do it. You want to go on spa dates, you want to go hang out with your friends, you want to go shopping, by all means, you are free to do that. That's the beautiful thing about marrying a older, mature, understandable man. He loves how spoiled I am. He don't think that a woman's place is just to look miserable and battered in the house.
And this is the goal of basically every modern day wife. They don't actually want to be a wife. They just want some guy to fund whatever they want to do, which is usually nothing productive, just overpriced trips and designer things. And this is what we keep telling you guys. Women today just don't want to be wives or have kids. Having all the luxuries and commodities is the joy, not being a wife or having kids. They are basically just the enforcement mechanisms used to entrap and keep in check the guy that's providing all the luxuries. And in this case, just by her tone and demeanor, you can tell this girl never wanted to have kids and just uses the kids as a way to keep the guy paying for her life. And the real sad thing is that this guy probably thinks he's winning, when in reality, he didn't get a wife or a mother for his kids. He got a stay-at-home hoe that at any point could pull the ripcord that would cost him thousands extra, while this whole time she was hiring other people to take care of his kids. So at what point was this a good deal for him? This is why we tell you guys not to get married, especially if the main reason you want to do it is just for kids. Even if you're not like this guy and have a lot of money, it's still way too much of a risk that she can destroy your situation on a whim. And surrogacy now is the safest route for most guys. Otherwise, you end up like some sort of version of this guy, paying for someone who doesn't want to be your wife or have kids, that will just use your money to pay for other people to raise your kids. So why not just skip the liability of the middleman or middlewoman in this case, and just pay the woman to have your kid, because that's what you're doing regardless. And at least by paying her, you're getting rid of the ever-looming threat of her using the kids against you and costing you more in frivolous lawsuits, when all along you could have paid her upfront with money that would be far cheaper in the long run.